Hello, hello, my favorite entrepreneurs. How are you doing today? I'm so excited to be here with you. Oh my goodness gracious. I have got some things to share with you. All right, listen, we're going to have a real talk here. This is like a big girl conversation. Okay, so we need to have a little chat about maybe why you are stuck. Why you just halted, why you keep feeling like you need more information, more information, more information. People give you the information and you think, oh my gosh, I need more information. I need more information. And all the time that you're filling your noggin up, you're not making money. If you're not making money, you are not changing people's lives with your product or service. So we've got to figure out this balance. Okay. So I'm going to explain to you 3 tips that you can do today to stop with the ready for your brain to explode syndrome. I just coined that. Okay. I just coined that. If you're watching me, say what's up. Let me know where you are tuning in from. If you have an entrepreneur friend who could use some information, share this out. Tag them. Okay. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Erica V, and I am the queen of non-pushy selling. I teach entrepreneurs how to attract pre-qualified leads and turn them into clients, enrollees, sales fast in a non-pushy manner. Not only that, I teach you how to retain them. So you don't want just a one-time sale, do you? You want a customer that's like one time. I'm not your girl. I'm not going to help you with that. If you want to build a business, you want a clientele, you want followers, you want people who are utilizing your product or service, then I am the one to help you. Woohoo! Carol's in the house from Maryland. I am currently in Maryland outside of DC. It's chilly here today. So I'm excited to see you, Carol. Okay, guys, are you ready? Are you ready to hear this? Okay, so let me ask you this. In the past 7 days, write it down. Grab your pen and paper, write it down. In the past 7 days, how many people have you had a conversation with about your product or service? So I call it a chit chat. So in the past 7 days, have you had a chit chat with anybody? Write the number down. Okay. So in the 7 days, out of all the chit chats that you've had about your business, how many people purchased from you? So for example, let's say you had 10 chit chats. Maybe you call them a sales call. Maybe you call it a consultation. Let's say you had 10 of these and only 3 purchased from you. Okay, so do you know what I'm going to call that? What happened to the other people? 7 people are missing. That is a pothole. Okay, that's an area where you've lost opportunity. Okay, so out of those 7 people who did not purchase from you, what's your plans, Dan? How are you going to reach back out to them? Is it going to feel awkward? Are you going to be like, yo, why didn't you buy from me? Of course not. But maybe you're stuck. You're stuck. You're like, I don't know what to say. I don't even know what went wrong. They were so excited. And then I told them the money and they said I got to think about it. Or you never asked for the sale. You just vomited information about how fabulous your product is, and you never told them how much it was because you were waiting for them. And then you hang up or you go away or whatever, and you're like, how come they didn't buy? Can you resonate with any of the information that I'm saying to you right now? So have you had any conversations with people in the past 7 days? Okay. Out of those 7 days, how many people did you conversation with and how many people did not purchase? Okay. These are things that we need to look at as an entrepreneur. You are the CEO of your company. Okay. And if you are ignoring these things, then you are losing money. Okay. So I know you got so excited when people bought. So, maybe those 3 people bought. You're so excited that you totally forgot about the 7 who didn't. So guys, I'm a sales strategist, right? So what I do is I put my goggles, my binoculars on, and I look for areas of opportunity where you are missing out on money. Okay. So think about it. So how much is one person worth to you today? How much is one client worth to you for the lifetime? Okay. How much is one client worth to you in a year? So let's say that you have a low ticket item and in 1 year's time, they're spending $1,000. Well, if you missed out on 7 opportunities, 7 times 1,000 is 7,000. You lost out on $7,000, okay? So I want to help you so that you don't have these potholes, okay? So I know what's happening. Number one is that we are taking all these courses and we're learning all these things, which is great. Are you learning how to do Reels? Are you learning how to do YouTube? Are you learning how to do TikTok? Are you learning all these things because you are trying to get more sales? So I teach educational selling. That means that I am going to solve the problem that someone has, whether they're going to take my survey and they're going to receive a video, or they're going to take my survey and they're going to chat with me. That's how I teach, okay? And that's how you increase your sales. My method is not to just send someone to a website and leave them in Never Never Land and just hope for them to buy. That's not what I teach, okay? But what I'm noticing is that people are spending so much time learning all of these different techniques. Instagram, like I said, Facebook, all these things. But the one thing that they must know how to do in order to grow their business is to sell. So in my opinion, people are learning all these different dances, all these different things, reels, all this, because they're avoiding the S word. Are you avoiding selling? Because you think you're just going to show up online and all these people are going to buy from you. Not necessarily, depends on your sales model. But like I said, and I teach how to have educational selling. And most of the people who follow me have a product or service where they would like to customize or explain, have that relationship with somebody versus just sending them to a website. Okay. So like I'm telling you, if you are avoiding the S word, yeah, I said it. Okay. That is the area you need to focus on. Let me ask you this. Are you seeking out leads? Are you going to networking events? Are you having vendor events? Do you have, text to enter picture frames or QR codes? Do you have all these things? Are you out and about constantly getting leads, But are you converting these leads into sales? Because sometimes a lot of people will focus all this energy. I got to get 20 text to enters. I got to get this vendor event. I got to do all this. And then I'll chat with them and I'll say, how many leads did you get at that bridal fair? And they'll say 35. And I'll say, great. Then what happened? And they're like, I never called them. Because they didn't know what to say. They didn't know how to take that lead and turn them into a client. They didn't know how to take that lead and turn them into a sale. So what I'm trying to explain to you is that you're causing all this information overload in your noggin because you are desperately trying to avoid selling. Am I right or am I wrong? Tell me. Okay. I'm just talking from experience. And, I have lots of people that I work with every single week in several different industries, right? So one of them is cars, right? They spend all this money to get the people in the door, to get the phone to ring. They get all these people. And then the salesperson can't close the deal. So the dealership's spending all this money to get people in the door. They get in the door, they get on the phone, and deals aren't being made because the salesperson is not focused on selling. They don't have that sales skill. Is that the same with you? Are you driving traffic to maybe your survey? Are you driving traffic to your phone? Are you driving traffic to your email? But you're not converting this, okay? So that's what I want to bring up to you is that maybe focus your energy on the skill set that is timeless. Once you understand how to sell, you could sell to anybody in a non-pushy manner. I'm not talking about, you got to buy my water, blah, 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 blah. No, I don't teach that kind of stuff, okay? I teach you how to problem solve. It's a very nice conversation that will happen, and the person's going to be so excited because you solved their problem. So do you understand what I'm saying to you? Is if you're on information overload because you're learning from this person to learn how to make a sale, you're trying to learn TikTok, you're trying to learn Instagram, you're trying to do a YouTube channel, you're trying to do all of this stuff, but you're not making money. That's your cue. That's a big pothole that you need to work on your sales skills. I asked someone one day, if I handed you 1,000 leads, they're all pre-qualified, they're all ready to purchase your product right now, what would you do with those? And you know what they told me? They said they'd wait for them to reach out to them. Okay, so imagine 1,000 leads, each person's worth $1,000. Think about that. Could you pay off your car? Could you get out of debt? Right? If you handed me 1,000 leads and they're all pre-qualified, I know that I would close probably 90% of those. Closing the sale means that the money changes hands. Okay. So tip number 1 is to identify the activities that you have done in the past 7 days. Or if you've not done any activities in the past 7 days, let's talk about the past 30 days. Okay. What have you done in the past 30 days? How many people have you chatted with about your business? How many of those purchased from you? Then it'll give you the number of the ones who did not. Multiply that number by your average sale. Multiply that number by how much one person is worth to you in a year. Text me, message me, tell me that number. That's the money that you missed out on. You left it on the table. Okay. So in order to help you with that, we need to focus on your sales skills. Either you did not pre-qualify the person, or you did not present in a manner that they were ready to buy. They did not see you as the solution. So the solution is we need to up your sales skills. Okay, number 2, are you overwhelmed because you're learning how to do this kind of sale, because you're learning how to do this type of program, you're learning how to do, dancing on TikTok and stuff. I'm not anti-TikTok. I have a TikTok account that I'm getting ready to do, but I've mastered selling. Okay, I've got Instagram, but I've mastered selling. You see? So you do want to get yourself out there, but you've got to master the skill, or you're just going to have a bunch of followers that you're not converting. Okay. So I want you to think about that. So your tip number 2 is, again, same as tip number 1, master the selling. Okay. Master the selling. I'm going to give you a third tip. Okay. And this tip is you got to get real. You got to get real with yourself. Okay. And this is very hard because we never want to think that we need to tweak anything. Now, listen to me very carefully. Come here. I am not saying that you're failing. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything negative. I'm saying to you, I want you to get real with your business. I want you to get real with your numbers. And once you do, and once you decide that you are going to be in the learning mode, and that it is okay to be the student, and it is okay to not be the expert in everything in your life and everything in your business, you know what's going to happen? Your business is going to take off. I promise you, I was like that. Okay. I was always used to being the expert, right? And then I changed fields and I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I don't know anything. It's so overwhelming. And then I was like, you know what? I don't need to know everything. I am the student. I am learning. I am perfecting my skills. Okay. So the skills that you need to be a business owner are very important. You need to know how to market yourself. You need to know how to market yourself in front of your ideal clients. Yes. And once you do that, you need to understand how to sell to them. Okay. You need to understand how to change those people into your clients, right? You know what else you need to know? You need to know automation. You either need to know how to hire someone to do it, or you need to have automation in your business, okay? Because you cannot be sending one text to each person. That should be on automation. Your birthdays should all be on automation, okay? Your monthly tips postcard should be on automation, okay? Your prices should be on automation, right? You should not be licking envelopes. You should not be stamping envelopes. That should all be on automation. So you either need to have someone set it up for you, or you set it up yourself, set it and forget it. Okay. Because you need to focus your time on those 2 areas, being in front of the ideal client and closing the sale. Okay. So those are the 2 main things. So get someone to set up your automation. Okay. One thing I should ask you, and I'm surprised when I hear this, do you have a welcome email? So if somebody buys your product or service, is a welcome email going to go out to them, thanking them? Right? And letting them know what to expect from you. Are you making sure these people are in your VIP Facebook groups? Okay. Are you making sure that with every single person that you're getting 5 solid referrals? That's my blessing of the gift card. They may be some more potholes that you're missing out in your business. Okay. So that's why it goes to getting real with the numbers, getting real with them. How many times does someone repurchase from you, or do you get one-time sales? Do you see these people again? Do you get referrals? Are you spending all day trying to contact referrals and they're not interested? Then those are not 5 strategic referrals. That's a waste of your time. Okay. And I'm just being blunt today because I talk to hundreds of people in a month's time and I see the same pattern over and over again. I don't know what to do. I can't figure it out. I feel like I don't know enough. I feel like I've got to learn this, and this. And they're like making themselves cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And it's breaking my heart because I've been in business for over 30 years. Well, I've been in sales for over 30 years. Okay. Well, I guess I've been in business over 30 years because I had my first business when I was 14. I had a jewelry business. And then when I was 19, I had a nail and tanning salon. And when I was 21, I had a Jamaican restaurant and I sold cars and I sold men's clothing and I sold fudge. And I've been in direct sales for 18 years. Okay. And I'm forgetting something in there. I forget. Oh, my corporate job was to go around to underperforming weight loss / retail centers and increase their revenue. And I quadrupled their revenue in a 2-week time period all across the country. I was on a plane every 2 weeks and they sustained it. It was not a one-time deal. So if you're like, crazy blonde lady, I don't know if you know what you're talking about. I do. Test me, tell me, message me, and tell me in the past 7 days, how many sales did you close? How many didn't? Okay. And if you want to know what's happening, so in my group coaching program, we're doing role plays now. Okay. Because I can help you best if I can see your sales presentation. And do you know what I know? People talk too much. People talk about themselves. People talk about everything else because they are deflecting. They don't want to bring up the money. They don't want to ask them, do they want to purchase? Do you know why? They're afraid of the word no. They're afraid that they are being rejected. And to prevent that from happening and that pain, they just avoid it. Imagine if you could not feel that anxiety anymore. Imagine if you could get on a sales chit chat or have a Facebook event or whatever you do with your business to gain clients or a consultation for someone's hair, not have anxiety, have confidence, know that it's going to be very fast. You're going to talk to them exactly what they want. They tell you what they want and they're going to buy from you. Imagine what your life would be like, how much time you would save, how much more money you would have for your family and for your community. Think about that, okay? So I want you to think about what skills you really need to perfect in your business. Again, if you're just focused on followers and you're not making money, there's a little tweak we need to make, okay? If you're chatting and you're not making money, a little chat we need to have, okay? Let's increase the sales. Let's talk about those sales skills, okay? So if you're interested in finding out what areas you need to tweak in your business, surprise, I'm going to give you a little survey, okay? So you're going to go to Erica V Online. My name is Erica with a K. Okay, ericavonline.com/survey, okay? So you can take the little survey, and I use something called conditional logic. So based on your results, a video of me is going to pop up and I'm going to give you tips. Okay. So you can just take the survey and learn the tips. But the other thing is it will then take you to my calendar and we can have a 15-minute chit chat and I will give you scripts. I will give you advice. I will help you, whatever you need for 15 minutes for free. Okay. I am on a mission in the month of January to help entrepreneurs get rid of all this cloudiness in there. Okay. Get focused. I want this to be your best quarter ever. And it can be. And you know what? You can transform it fast. It doesn't take months. You can transform your business fast if you want to. My last thing is I want you to ask yourself one more question. If I told you I could teach you how to sell to way more people fast in a non-pushy manner and they're going to stick with you, what happened in your heart? Did it go boom, 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 boom because you're excited? Or did you think, oh, crap, I'm afraid I won't be able to handle all that business. I'm afraid I can't do it. I'm afraid it will be too much. I'm afraid it'll take too much time. Don't be afraid, guys, okay? Because you know what? Your business will grow as you grow. And you're only going to get enough that you can handle. So don't worry about that. The first step you need to do is get out of your comfort zone and build that business because I know you can do it. All we need to do is tweak a couple things. Build those sales muscles, okay? Build those business skills. Those skills will take you no matter what you sell, no matter what business you have, okay? You have everything within you to be successful. It's just a little tune-up, okay? So here's my survey. Go fill that out now And like I said, it'll take you to my calendar if you choose. Otherwise, you'll just get some tips. Okay. I love you guys. I am cheering you on, and imagine this time next week how your business could be different. Yeah, I'm confident in it being fast. Maybe in a month from now, maybe that feels better to you. But don't let another 30 days go by where you're missing out on opportunity. You know you've got a great product or service, and you know more people need to hear about it, don't you? All right, guys, I love you. I'll be looking for your survey. All right, see you later. Bye.